Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling law. Fuck around and get clapped for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash. Stacking my coin, stacking my coin.
It's the rundown, everything you need to know. It's the rundown, everything you need for show. It's the rundown, and I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show, who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts, there's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture, always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Staying forward with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise. Current events and trends, I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button. Share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Blood.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Shout out to my nigga Crypto Blood! It's your boy Crypto Blood, yeah. Hacho Macho Man Randy Macho.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show. Hope everyone's doing well this morning. First trading week or day of the week. We got House of Trades in the building. We got AO Hoods in the house. Hyben is in the building. The Davos clips are very interesting in telling you what's coming next. Silver and gold to Valhalla. Woo, buddy. Speaking of Valhalla, get over to cryptoblood.not at all. You don't want to go to cryptoblood.com. You want to go to bloodalytics.com. Link is in the description below. Get yourself a system. Sign yourself up for a system, not a signal, not an indicator. You don't want an indicator. You want a system, ladies and gentlemen. And this is where you get it. Bloodalytics.com. Link is in the description below. We got a few Bloodalytics members in the building that I see right now. Check it out, man. Parameter pack for silver is on deck. Got to be a member first. So sign up any of those three options right there. Or you can sign up for the automated system where you just deposit the money and you get going with the ALGO automatically. All right, those options are available. Love More is in the building. Haven't seen him in a long time. Yes, indeed, bro. If you don't have, you better get it. That's right, House of Trades. That is correct, my friend. We want to look at, I'll see if I got any setups for us today. I didn't see any this morning. I want to look at, oh man, did I miss another Zcash? Let's see what we got on Zcash. All right, we got some flopping and groping going on the Zcash. Hey, Jason Lenz, man, if I lose money, it's on you. It's on you, homie, if we lose some money on this Zcash. So Jason Lenz, one of the Bloodalytics members, found out that if you overlay Ethereum, and I'm still working on getting some more parameters for you guys, but if you overlay the Ethereum Scalpalytics Pro Same parameter, same settings. On top of Zcash, you can make some cash. You can make some cash. So we're going to test it out today. Yep, we are going to test it out today. I'm going to get a couple trades going here. So Z, man, down 4%. So we got Z over here, Zcash. I'm going to nibble on it a little bit. Pause. Let's do 10. Let's do 10 and 10, 10. Because our signal got us going long. We're going to get that going over on WeX as well. Shout out to WeX, man. They got a couple programs going on. I personally have one hot and ready right now for you, steady. Deposit $100, get 50 back, or accredit it to your account immediately. Link is in the description below. So make sure you go do that right now. Because if you do that, you will get also, you just got to email me your UID number and your TradingView number. You sign up with my referral link, you get 7 days free trial of Scalpalytics Pro Bitcoin. Yes, indeed. Randy Macho Man. Let's go look at placing some trades over on here as well. Just got to pull up Z. Ziddity Z. Z Kizzy. Let's nibble on this a little bit. Let's nibble on this a little bit. What we got going on? So if I'm gonna place a little bit on here right now. See how that goes. We got that lined up. We got it lined up over on BYDFi. And we're already losing money, man. Jason Lynn's on, man. Come on, man. We're losing money. No, I'm just playing. I haven't fully looked at this. I did see some great trades with this. So let's see, man. We just need to put our stop losses at 355.16. See if I can do a copy paste on that. 355.16. We're going to place that stop loss. Let's see where that puts us. Is that lining up? Yeah, it's lining up. But remember, I tell you guys all the time, and especially with something like Zcash, you probably want to bring it down a little bit below this V, at least this first V. Remember your A's and V's, guys. A's and V's, just to get your spatial intelligence together. Draw out your A's and V's. Now this is on the 1 minute. But you do this on the hour, on any chart, honestly. So what we want to do is probably slide this down below. I'm gonna slide it down below the second V as well. And let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. But today's episode, man, we got some stuff to talk about, man. Bitcoin got slaughtered overnight. If you guys didn't know, another leg down. Very unfortunate because the narrative is falling apart. The narrative is falling apart, guys. Narrative is falling apart for Bitcoin at this moment. What is going on? I don't know. We got a nice bounce off 90. But I told you guys the other day, it's probably portfolio rotation, capital rotation out of Bitcoin to cover the silver shorts, guys. The silver shorts are being exposed. And guess what? Who's short silver? The banks. Who's long or playing in the crypto market or have been for a few years? The banks. So it is the banks you have to blame here, ladies and gentlemen. You have to blame the banks for this crypto crash because they are taking their money out of crypto and covering those damn silver shorts they got going on, and it is looking ugly, man. It's not looking good for them. Look at that. Silver touched 90, almost $96. $96 an ounce. Insane, man. Freaking insane. And I still have not gotten my coins from SD Bullion. So I'm just waiting, man. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to go walk down there, walk them down. Crypto market, again, getting slaughtered. We're back at 42 on the fear and greed index. Okay, not looking all that great. Solana down 4%. XRP down 3%. Ethereum, the biggest of the L's, is Ethereum, down 5.6%. What is going on with Ethereum? I think that's where a lot of the banksters were hiding their money, and they need to pull from it. I'm telling you, capital rotation out of crypto back into covering some of those margins that's going on in the precious metals market. That's exactly what's going on. Let's see. This is Sell America. U.S. dollar treasury prices sink and gold spikes as global countries flee U.S. assets. And there you have it. That's what's happening. But in addition to that, people are selling crypto because they got to first cover shorts if they are short, like, you know, some of these banks are. Secondly, people want some action. They want some of this precious metal action. And I have to say, I believe that we're at the point of no return. Make America go away. Trump out here go. Listen, something is going on big time behind the scenes. Something is going on big time behind the scenes. Trump and his administration are acting very, not irrational, but like with a sense of urgency. Like they gotta get this done. They gotta get they had to go in and take Venezuela. It wasn't even about the oil. It definitely wasn't about the drugs. It was about positioning ourselves and having control over that corridor so that China can't play in the backyard of the United States. That's what it's all about. Positioning. God is good. Free Tory. Yeah, free Tory Lanez, man. An atrocity. She says here, my crypto portfolio is shot. I know. You gotta get Bloodalytics, baby. You gotta get Bloodalytics, baby. It's not looking good, I know. But it's because, I'm explaining why. It is because capital rotation out of crypto for the bigger players, like the banks, is for covering their margin requirements on their silver shorts. For non-banks, they want to get some of this action. They look at the run-up, right? So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that we have, you know, crypto heading lower. But again, Trump scrambling, trying to position himself. I think we're on the cusp, if not already, in World War III. That's what I think. And what happens in war, you know, you have flight to safety, precious metals. Used to be the Treasury, but we're watering that down so badly. That ain't even happening. That's not even happening, Captain. So as you can see, we have a nice pop on the Zcash algo. We went long about right here. If we lose money, we're going to blame Jason Lins, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to blame Jason Lins. Yeah, war is definitely around the corner. War is definitely around the corner. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. But let's take a look at Forex Factory and see what's going on there with Forex Factory. See what we have on deck for tomorrow. You definitely want to be aware of what's going on economically when trading, because you want your trading to be, you want to trade around these events. You want to trade around these events, or at least be aware. You can take some profits off the table before the event happens. And so tomorrow, look what we got. President Trump speaking. This may be volatile. Hold on to your horses. This may be volatile. 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What the hell is this nigga talking about? What is he? Oh, World Economic Forum. Okay. I thought it was like some emergency. We gotta take Greenland. Like, I didn't know what it. Okay, so he's speaking at the World Economic Forum. That is going on in Davos right now. It's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. Boy, oh boy, that's going to be very interesting to see how that pans out. Very interesting. So, yeah, we may see some action from tomorrow. Presidential speech and others as well. Everyone's watching more than Trump, because this is a global stage. And, a lot of people will be yapping those gums over at Davos, or in Davos, I should say. Look at this. U.S. Mint going crazy. 173 for a coin. Go ahead and say 6 thou wow. 6 grand for the Eagle. I know it's at 54. You know what's interesting though? I saw, and let me see if I can pull something up. I saw Eagles going for 116 over on Walmart. What is that about? What the hell is that about? 116. Might want to buy your coins over on Walmart, guys. I don't know if you knew about it, but you can buy your Silver Eagles over on Walmart.com. Check it out. I was gonna say link in the description below, but there ain't. Just go to Walmart.com and I guess type in American Eagles and get them for the low. It's crazy that. When did Walmart start selling coins? It was last year at some point. I do recall it was last year they started selling those coins. Somebody let me know in the comments if you remember, because I don't quite remember when we started selling, or when they started selling coins. So yeah, I don't know. Somebody let me know in the chat room. But yeah, I wanted to show you that. Again, silver going crazy. We already talked about why. But what's going on with Shanghai? Bars. Shanghai, we're at 103. Man, lick a shot, bro. Like, we're fastly approaching 107. We'll be at 110. This thing is going to keep going. And unfortunately, Barrett Soloway is going to be wrong. Bro, I watched. I just had to. I saw the other guy. They're kind of like I don't know. They don't click up, so they're not in the same gang. But this Chris, let's go on over there, ladies and gents. Let's go on over there. So let's go to David Lynn. Report. This guy. This guy. Oh my God. I went straight to the comments. Straight to the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Had to go straight to the comments. Look at the comments. Let's do a roll call on the comments. Let's go down. Let me see if I can get back to the area. So I put it on full screen. You got a YouTube? Yep. It's Crypto Blood. Check me out. Subscribe, please. Absolutely. Enzo said, Blood, I went to my coin guy yesterday and got a silver eagle for 97. Nice. I don't know anybody locally, man. Unfortunately. So crypto dead and gold pumps. Why? Well, you're late to class, my friend. I see. One more late tardy, Mr. Anything for Clicks. You're going to detention. Gray BTC said crypto a hedge versus a dollar. Why he lie? Gray don't know what the fuck he talking about. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love him dearly, but he's a grifter, like so many others in the crypto space, not just him. Man, this crazy world out here. Walmart selling coins. Isn't that crazy? It's possible. Outside reseller. I'd be careful. Right. For sure. Wisdom bars. Do you think what do you think happens when silver hits 100 over here in American markets? That'll be the next leg up. We might get a slam down, but the slam downs probably aren't going to happen much anymore, because if you recall in Wisdom bars, we now have a situation where the margin requirements are now based on percentages. So we shouldn't technically see any more slam downs, because every time the slam down came, it came when they increased nominal margin requirements. So being set at percentage now for margin requirements, we should now not see those huge smackdowns unless they increase the percentage, which they damn sure well could. I'm just being honest, they definitely could do that. They definitely could do that. Definitely could do that. So, you know, I don't know, man. We'll see. We shall see. Let's see here. So we are going to get our money back from Jason Lins, my friend. I was just playing, Jay. Our trade should have we closed out our trade. We're gonna go short now. Y'all, let's go short. Let's go short. I haven't quite closed out, but we could go short. What do y'all think? Should we wait? We'll wait, ladies and gents. We'll wait, ladies and gents. All right, so also let's take a look at I like to look at this yearly on Bitcoin just to get kind of a gauge on what's going on here. Now, Bitcoin year to date, okay, we're actually not looking bad. Still up 5.8%, ladies and gentlemen. So just keeping it kind of, you gotta have context to everything. So up 5.8%. still year to date. I personally think you're going to see Bitcoin go negative this year. It will go negative, but it will end the year positive. That's my thesis. That we'll see. Now, there are so many things that go into this being the case that I can't make that call for sure. It's not a prediction. It's just my gut feeling. I'm not giving you a prediction. I'm just giving you my gut feeling. Now, if we start a war, and it you know, depending on how severe this world war escalates to, it depends on if the aliens come back in April. That's what Chris Bledsoe is saying. It's so many factors, right? So if any of those things happen, then of course it's not going to happen. It's not gonna happen, guys. So those are the things those are the X factors, the unknowns we can't predict. Those are the unknowns we cannot predict, guys, at all. So that's what it is. That's what it is. This is what I want to look at. So I do have an article about this. So your boy, I think I have an article about this. There it is. There you have it. Michael Saylor. At it again. At least you got to give this guy credit. Because he's crashing out at max capacity. Like, if you're going to go out, right? And this is how you go out. This right here is how you go out with a bang. Strategy has acquired another 22,000 Bitcoins, roughly 2.13 billion. Man, when they tell you there ain't enough money to feed the poor, but we got money for war, shout out to the legendary, the best, Tupac Machiavelli. He ain't lying, man. It's sad. It's sad. This company has set up here in front of our eyes, blown 50. Now, some would say they have not blown. They have not blown $50 billion, $52 billion, probably like 54 or 3 billion by now. But they have blown all of this money for what? They could have spent just a quarter of that on marketing, expanding their business, which then in turn hires people. This bullshit they're doing does nothing for anyone. It doesn't make them have to hire more people. Human capital, no reason to increase human capital just buying Bitcoin. You're not mining it. It's a net negative to society, ladies and gentlemen. This is a black hole. No matter if he does go, it's not. He's going to get slaughtered first. Then the market's going to go up. That's just how it works. But there's no net benefit. It's no net benefit. So, I don't know, man. I just think it's very sad to see all that money wasted with no real economic value added. But the shareholders, they with it. They are with it. So again, they bought more. Let's check out their MNAV. You know, we got to keep an eye out on MNAV. MNAV is still hovering around 1.06. It's down about 3.6% today. If you guys can see that. But to answer your question, Wisdom Bars, what do I think happens at 100? I think we get a pullback. Slight pullback. It's a psychological whole number. 2 zeros. get a little pullback. What that pullback looks like, I don't know, but the show is just getting started. I literally think that we are going to see shocking all prices with silver this year because of the dynamics. It has nothing to do with the charts. It has everything to do with the fundamentals. We've gone through it so many times here. JM Bullion. All right, I'll check them out, bro. A couple people giving me some good ones to check out. He is certified coin exchange dealer. Plus, I'm in South Carolina in the country. Okay, got you. Oh, they're coming from AppMex. Okay. We might see a scenario where only food, ammo, and toilet paper are king. We don't want to see that. That's not a good scenario. And that's the thing, bro. Be careful what we wish for. If there is a scenario where silver is at, $1,500, $2,000 an ounce, gold is at 15, 20,000 an ounce, the world is not a better place. Let's just put it to you that way. Enzo says, Michael Saylor's financials don't make sense to me. I've been out of it. Hey, good for you, my friend. Good for you, my friend. You should be. You should be. Because it just does not make any sense. Does not make any sense at all. So I'm with you there, brother. I am with you there. So let's look at so we got MS MicroStrategy out the way. I just wanted to show you guys that. I want to look at some of these articles that I got on deck for us. We got Kobasi letter this morning letting us know it's going down. Silver officially rises above 95 an ounce for the first time in history as a historic run accelerates. Silver prices are now up 230% since the start of 2025. Just over a year. 230%. Boy, something is wrong. Something is hella wrong right now. Let's see what we got going on with our Zcash short. We went short. I had a limit order on WEX for the short. So we'll check that one. And where are we with? Did we not get a short in on BYDFi? Thought we did. I could have swore I reversed trade. Nah, y'all saw me reverse the trade on Zcash, right? I don't know what happened there. Let's check our I see a short. Okay, let's see here. Let's check our short on Zcash over here on WEX. Okay, we got a little action going on. We heading lower. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out on that. The thing about Zcash, when you get it right, it's about a 5-6% move, man. So you can make a lot of money shorting or longing Zcash. Just got to be careful. You get a lot of flopping and groping. I've noticed. But again, I'm gonna calibrate and give out to the community, Bloodalytics community. I'm gonna give out a free parameter pack for Zcash since Jason Lenz did the legwork on that. We're definitely going to get at least 5 different parameter settings for Zcash coming up into this week. If silver goes to 500, people gonna be eating people. Correct. I don't want that for my family or friends. We are in trouble if that happens. Absolutely. Yeah, man. It's a big fleece, man. They just straight pimping, pimping people, man. Strong prices gain, record highs in gold, silver on risk aversions. Again, risk aversion. They don't want the risk. They're fleeing to silver and gold. This time it's truly different, my friends. This time is truly different. So markets are on edge as tensions between U.S. and Europe rise amid U.S. threat to take green. I still can't believe we are having this conversation. Like, we are literally about to debo another country, bro. We went into Venezuela, deboed the president and his baby mama. I just don't understand, bro. I don't understand how and why. There's something going on behind the scenes strategically as to why there seems to be a sense of urgency with Trump and these moves he's making. Very, very strange. Now I got to get back to this guy here. I'm sorry. I got a little ADD there. We got to look at these comments, bro. Like, I was sitting up at 3 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning, cracking up at this Chris Vermeulen guy. Like, so apparently this guy has told people, he's told people that to sell at 50, silver, sell at 50. That's what he told people. The internet, the internet don't lie, man. The comments tell all you need to know. I mean, they go in on this guy. This guy's New Year's resolution is to make a correct market call. And every year he fails. Yo, here he goes. He called a top in silver at 50. And gold around 3,000. He doesn't get how deep this metals bull market is. No. Again, I don't know this guy, but all I know is that he's absolutely chronically wrong. Chronically wrong. But yet he still gets airtime. What do you have to do? Just be white and have a suit on and a tie? Is that what it is, ladies and gentlemen? I agree. Do not look at the fundamentals. He only look at the charts and forget the bigger picture. Well, that's the whole point. You got to look at charts and fundamentals. And that's what makes an elite trader. Or if you're not looking at fundamentals, your technicals better be on point. You better have Bloodalytics or something, brother. You know what I mean? Like, you better have some tool that's very sharp and very quick on its feet. I'm just saying. He's a clown. Man. Metals more expensive, a sure sign inflation back in 2026, while a new Fed drop rate to 1%. Any correction bought up in 2027 back to all-time highs. 2030, the greatest depression in history. Ooh. Yeah. Might be right, bro. Like, he does not know what he's talking about. He creates an opportunity. Yup, he called it a couple times and has been massively wrong. So this guy has called to sell silver at $50. Now, there's no way you can spend this one, homie. There's no way you can spin this one back the other way around, because, guy, your call at the top was at $50, which is almost 100% away from where we are today. You get, I got to come up with my own term, donkey of the day for now. You get donkey of the day for now, man. If Chris says top is in, it's time to pile in. I feel like David has Chris, oh God, and Gareth on his show just for the comment section. Vermeulen, the ultimate reverse indicator, works 99 out of 100 times. I mean, they just go in on this guy, bro. Chris has predicted, this is a clever one right here. This is a clever one. Chris has predicted the last 12 out of 3 market crashes. Oh, man. Chris is always wrong. Very similar. Oh, no, not good. Come on now. Y'all putting Gareth in the same. I don't know, man. As both have been calling for huge bubble and downside. Every other month for the past 3 years. Lost a lot of money listening to both a few times. Go with Rick Rule if you want to invest in metals, not these YouTube gurus. Wow.
I thought you were street smart, bro.
Wow. He said, I thought you were street smart. Look at these comments, man. Like, and he still gets FaceTime. Vermeulen and Soloway been calling top for 4 years. I have not seen one positive comment yet from Chris Van Meurlen. For a complete picture, bring Gareth Soloway back. Man, y'all crazy. You guys are insane. Barrett and Chris wrong on silver for months now. Said the top was at 50. I don't understand how these guys get these many views. Either they're buying views or they're buying views. I mean, I don't like. In this game, your track record is your track record. I don't understand if like I said, I don't follow Gareth's track record. I know he is a good trader. I do know that. So it's just interesting to see this Chris guy blowing up or continuing to get FaceTime. He must be paying to get on these interviews. I don't know. Insane. Thought I would just show you guys that for today. Here are 3 things to watch that will move Bitcoin and crypto prices in 2026, they say. So what are the 3 things? We have, of course, nothing bulleted. They want me to read the whole article. And that ain't happening. Let's see. 4-year crypto market cycle driven by Bitcoin halving events may be over, but the institutional products like ETFs are changing market dynamics. Catalysts for broadening the market could include institutional investment, a strong Bitcoin and ETH rally, or retail investor return. You're not telling me anything here. You have told me absolutely nothing. It's like a no shit Sherlock moment. You have told me absolutely nothing. Bitcoin stronger, ETH and Bitcoin rally. Why? What's the call? What would be the catalyst for an ETH and Bitcoin rally? I'm not saying it's not going to happen. Tell me something I don't understand. Retail investor return. Why would retail investors return? And so, oh damn, Chris is trash. Yeah, Chris seems to be highly trashable. Highly trashable. So yeah, it's I don't understand, man. I really don't understand. Let's see what we got going on here. Looks like my chart glitched. Okay, there we go. We're still in our short. Still holding on, baby. Still holding on. Still holding on, ladies and gents, as the bloodbath continues. Let's get over here to our main chart and see what's going on. I'll look at Scalpalytics Pro here in a minute as well. I don't have any trades because look at this. I mean, the breadth of the move down is so wide, pause, that we got to wait for a settle. We got to wait for a settlement and get some type of basis. I told you guys yesterday, we're going to hit this right here. We're hitting this line. This is where we're going. Boom. From there, we can possibly get a relief rally. Savannah said, I just listened to a Vermeulen interview. He is saying silver to 106 possibly this week. So now he's flopping and groping. Come on, man. Like, this is the problem with these cats like Chris, man. They just move the goalposts. And then act like you're supposed to act like they never said what they said before. It's so crazy. And I heard his courser, his pro, how much is, maybe Savannah knows, how much is he selling? Because you know they got to sell something. How much is he selling his pro insider trader with a tie and a suit? How much is his service? I would be interested to know. So we're hovering right around 90,000 right now on Bitcoin. Again, I think we will probably break this V right here. We got a V at the 89 range. We probably will break that, bounce off of here, and then figure out where we go from there. The bear flag on the 1 month Bitcoin chart is in place. Started on the 18th. Uh-oh. Scooby-Doo. Let's look at Scalpalytics Pro. If you know, you know. Unfortunately, I mean, there were some great trades, but outside of my strategic usage of the signal. Nothing on Bitcoin since last week. We had a successful end to last week where we shorted Bitcoin at the in the US zone on Thursday. And we just kept nibbling off of those, taking profits all the way until there was nothing left. Then we got the drop on Sunday. We've been seeing big moves, man, happen in Bitcoin. When they do happen, they have been happening on Sunday. So that, what does that tell us? That tells us that a foreign actor is in the mix. This is a foreign actor in the mix. Now with, and this would have been a great trade if you would have initiated this in the London zone. So in London, on Monday, 6 a.m., I'm not up this early, 6 a.m., shoot, just about going to sleep a couple hours prior to. 6 a.m., shorted. I got some people over in the UK with Bloodalytics. I'm wondering if they were able to rip this one, because this was a hell of a trade right here. You're talking about a short that started on Monday would have you up 6.5%, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5%. Insane. So Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics Pro caught this whole trade. Again, I trade the US zone. So New York, right before New York session, I'm looking for entries from Scalpalytics, and that's all. I stick to the script. I don't deviate from it. Nothing we can do here. We gotta wait for market action to get around the bloodline, and then we'll figure out where we go from there. Now I want to just show you, we have a new chart that's now available for members. I dropped it in the chat room. We have a high contrast chart now available. So it really gives you an indication, a clear indication of time zones and, entries. Primarily for you to understand where you should be trading or when you should be trading. Yellow and green zones is when you should be looking for signals for Scalpalytics Pro. So I threw that out there. See how you guys like it. If you like it, we'll do some additional links for the other Scalpalytic packages. But again, if you want to try it out, you can for free after you sign up. Link in the description below, or you can scan this QR code on the screen right here. Ladies and gents, we the best. We the best. Scan that QR code, deposit $100, and send me an email to ALGO at cryptoblood.io. ALGO at cryptoblood.io. Let me just type this in here. Send UID and TradingView username to ALGO at cryptoblood.io for a 7-day free trial. Yay! I don't, bro. I'm sure a lot of people do. Still very popular. Still very popular. It's so crazy. Just to go back to this, it's so crazy, Savannah, that he's calling 106 because literally in this, I don't know if it's the same video you watched, but I saw one comment where he literally flipped inside the same interview. Within the same interview, he flipped. So it might have been this one you were watching. At the beginning, he said we're going lower, and then later, I think he said they were going to head higher. I saw a comment say that he literally flipped in the middle of the interview. Oh, remember, I literally just talked about Harry Dent. I said Harry Dent is the guy I want him to be right so bad because he's a likable guy, but he just can't get it right. This Nostradamus again, he's right up there with Harry Dent in his powers of prediction. Yo, that is crazy, man. That is insane. All right, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you want to sign up for a 5-day free trial, 7-day free trial, you can do that after you sign up with WeX and deposit at least $100. You get that 50 ball, and you can get bracking. Peacemaker. So what's up with all the major banks tokenizing everything? Real estate, international transactions, commercial. It doesn't really mean anything because unfortunately the tokenization is not going to benefit us, meaning the individuals that own, let's say some of these layer 1 coins. It's not going to benefit us because they're not going to use those blockchains. They're going to use private proprietary blockchains that will have some interoperability between one another and circumvent any thoughts of the little guy winning from the world using, let's say, Ethereum or Solana. Now, Solana is going to win because I think you're going to see Solana really infiltrate the gaming industry. Has a decent throughput for that, and other microtransactions. It's at 1,000 now. I'm sure they can upgrade it and get it faster, but it's verifiable that 1,000 transactions per second on Solana, stable. A lot of this, you've seen a lot of volume. Pump.fun, great use case. We see it in action. So, but the thought, and earlier in the days of crypto, we thought that everyone's going to be running on top of Ethereum, banks. We got the XRP cuckoos that think that the whole banking system is going to use XRP. Never. You think the banking system is going to let you get rich? Come on, guys. Come on, listen.
I thought you were street smart, bro.
I thought you guys were street smart. It's never going to happen. So they're not going to use XRP so that the value of your XRP token can go to Valhalla. That's one reason. The second reason, for security reasons, right? And like IT protocol, they'll never use something like that. They need to have full control over what they call full stack. They need to have full stack control over the environment. So they're gonna build their own. They are building their own JPM coin. They got their situation. That's right, WebMe3. Solana showed improved, man. Like it is what it is. I used to clown Solana. Windows called it Windows 95, but I reversed course and have been right ever since. $3,000 for a Chris Vermeulen course. If he's charging $3,000, I should be charging $30,000. Shit. Saylor will have to front run a team dedicated to solving post-quantum cryptography tech for Bitcoin to protect that investment. Oh, very good point. Otherwise, he's doubling down on a driving off a cliff. He's doubling down on driving off a cliff. I agree. I've been very vocal about Q-Day with Bitcoin, of course, and other technologies, but Bitcoin and blockchain has a different ramification for Q-Day, because Q-Day in the blockchain scenario means that if it's ever cracked, then everything in the past is opened up. All other wallets, all old wallets, people who have passed away, lost their keys, all those wallets are now vulnerable to extraction and dumping on exchanges. So unlike SSL or any of these other, that can be upgraded on the fly, and then everything can be still like wall guard. It can be walled off, right? All the information can be upgraded and walled off. So I just it's a different scenario with blockchain, especially like the privacy coins. If at any point in the future some technology is able to crack the encryption on Zcash, on any of the other ones, Monero, if it's able to do that in the future, at any point in the future, all prior, even if they upgrade it, all prior transactions are exposed. So your privacy has been obliterated. So shout out to Peacemakers. Yeah, we're gonna get together, man. You see what kind of, they've been going crazy over there with the content. Definitely got to get back over with the math approach, and off the chain. What is it called? Off the chain. What is the name of Big Homie? He renamed his channel. Off the grid. Off the grid. off the Grizzig. Yes, indeed. All right, that's it for today, ladies and gents. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hit the like button, share the stream, and join the team. Bloodalytics.com, link in the description below. And I will check y'all tomorrow. Holla.
Well, no gin on the beat. It's the rundown. Everything you need to know. It's the rundown. Everything you need for show. It's the rundown. And I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show. Who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts. There's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Stay informed with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise, current events and trends I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Blood.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.